Did you know that Joe Rogan's podcast is worth over $100 million, yet most podcasters fail to make even $100? If you're not using these strategies, you're leaving serious money on the table. In this video, I'll show you exactly how Joe Rogan built his podcast empire and how you can apply his techniques to grow your own podcast and your income. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal one strategy that could turn your podcast into a full-time business. Love making money and learning from the best? Hit subscribe. Next week we will be back with more ways of growing your wealth. Why most podcasters fail. Most podcasts fail because the creators wing it. No clear topics, no structure, no plan for growth. Sound familiar? Without preparation, audience engagement, and smart strategies, your podcast won't grow, and without listeners you can't earn money. Many people also quit after a few episodes because they don't see immediate success. But building a podcast is like growing a tree. It takes time, care, and the right tools. Write down a plan before you even record your first episode. List 10 potential topics and research what people in your niche are searching for. A little planning can save you a lot of frustration later on. Build a strong niche with diverse guests. Joe Rogan's genius? He doesn't box himself into one topic. His guests include everyone from comedians and athletes to tech moguls and scientists. For your podcast, start with a niche you're passionate about, then slowly expand. A fitness podcast? Invite trainers, nutritionists, or even regular people with inspiring transformation stories. Joe's wide range of topics means he attracts listeners with different interests, keeping his audience engaged no matter what. You don't need celebrity guests right away. Focus on finding people who have unique stories to share. Practical tip: reach out to guests through Instagram or LinkedIn. Send a personal message explaining why they're a great fit for your show. Most people love to share their expertise. It's free exposure for them too. If you're starting small, invite local influencers or people in your community who are knowledgeable in your niche. Engage with guests like a pro. Joe's secret isn't just big-name guests, it's how he connects with them. He asks thoughtful questions, avoids interrupting, and keeps the conversation flowing naturally. He's so good at making guests feel heard, even Google would start answering with, "That's a great question, Joe." When a guest feels comfortable, they're more likely to open up, leading to better content for your audience. Joe's relaxed yet curious approach turns interviews into genuine conversations that feel like you're eavesdropping on two friends. Pro tip: research your guests beforehand. Watch their interviews, read their articles, or follow their social media. Prepare 5 to 7 open-ended questions like "What inspired you to?" or "What challenges did you face?" This makes the guest feel valued and leads to deeper discussions. Bonus: always ask, "What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone starting out in your field?" It's a great way to wrap up interviews and leaves your audience with actionable insights. Monetize creatively. Joe earns through Spotify deals, ads, and merchandise. You can start smaller, but just as effectively. Add multiple income streams to your podcast to maximize earnings. Here's how: ads. Join platforms like Podcorn or Anchor to find sponsors. Even small podcasts can land deals. Patreon. Offer exclusive content like bonus episodes or Quanda sessions for subscribers. Merchandise. Start simple. Offer branded mugs, t-shirts, or stickers once you have loyal listeners. As your audience grows, diversify your revenue streams. For example, if your podcast focuses on fitness, you could partner with a supplement brand or offer affiliate links for gym equipment. Leverage video and SEO. Joe Rogan's podcast is as much about visuals as it is audio. He uploads full episodes and clips on YouTube, reaching millions of viewers. Plus, he uses descriptive titles and keywords to boost search rankings. Pro tip: record your episodes on video, even if it's just using your phone. Post both full episodes and short clips highlighting interesting moments. Clips work well for social media too. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels can bring new listeners to your podcast. When uploading, add SEO-friendly titles like "How to Build Muscle in 30 Days" instead of vague ones like "Fitness Talk." Use tags and a detailed description to improve visibility. Game changer strategy: consistency. Here's the one strategy that can take your podcast from a side hustle to a full-blown business: consistency. Joe Rogan has a regular release schedule, and so should you. When your audience knows when to expect new episodes, they're more likely to stay engaged. Pro tip: even if you can't produce weekly episodes, stick to a predictable schedule, whether it's bi-weekly or monthly. Announce upcoming episodes on your social media to build anticipation. Build community engagement. Joe Rogan doesn't just entertain, he builds a community. Fans of his podcast feel like they're part of a larger conversation. You can do this too by interacting with your listeners. Here's how: Ask your audience questions at the end of each episode and encourage them to comment or message you. Create polls on social media about topics or guests they'd like to see. Host a live Quanda, or post a behind-the-scenes video to make your audience feel connected. By following Joe Rogan's playbook, inviting diverse guests, creating engaging conversations, and monetizing smartly, you can transform your podcast into a money-making machine. Which of these ideas would you try first? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now that you know how to monetize your podcast, check out this video where I reveal how to get rich fast. You need to see this next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for weekly tips to take your finances to the next level.